So, the story of Job.
Yeah, what about it?
Satan approaches God and says, I bet Job is only so faithful to you because of how much you take care of him.
Right.
Then God says, well, let's put it to the test, but just don't touch him. So he lets Satan attack his life in every way, killing his livestock, even his children.
Yeah, and then when Satan realized Job still wouldn't curse God, he said, try striking his body and see if he still serves you, and God allowed Satan to cause boils and sores to form all over his body.
Wow, yeah. I mean, why in the world would God allow this to happen to him?
The reasons aren't actually given in the story, but here's what does come from the story.
Okay?
God ends up speaking to Job in this whirlwind and takes him on this tour of his infinite and complex wisdom, basically illustrating that even if Job wanted to understand God's ways and wisdom, he couldn't.
And how did Job react?
He was humbled. He never got answers, but he was able to live in peace and remain faithful to God. God restored all that he had lost, and an interesting note is that God returned double of everything he lost. That is, all except his children. Could that be because his children were still alive in heaven? Just an observation.
Interesting.
So I think what we can take from the story of Job is, again, it's absurd to question God's wisdom because we can't comprehend it, but also it's not God wanting us to suffer. Satan's ultimate goal is to destroy what God has made good, and that includes taking our souls into hell. Knowing this story has inspired me that just because my son was born with a liver disease, it doesn't mean God needs to be given a lecture on how to run the universe. That when I lost my second son, it doesn't mean I need to be given an answer. It's hard. It is. I know this. But I don't need answers. I don't deserve answers. God could turn around and ask why his son had to die for something he didn't deserve.
That's true.
But I have things I do know and can hold on to. That he's wiser than me. That my hardships can give me strength and inspire others. That I can stand in the middle of life's storms and find peace. That I can stare depression and anxiety in the face and say, I won't allow you to destroy me. God's end goal is to usher as many souls into his kingdom as possible. And every action we see here on earth has a reaction. We have no idea the ripple effect of what any action creates, whether it's from something good happening or something bad. God is the only one with that insight.
I suppose if Job's story has inspired you, then that's one reason why he allowed it to happen, huh?
Sure has. Same with millions of others around the world for centuries.